We see spatial reasoning as a way in. It's like it opens up all kinds of doors for more complex mathematics thinking. And so anything from subitizing 5 to, understanding, putting a puzzle together, to, rotating and mentally composing or actually composing, shape. All of those things are ways that children can demonstrate their deep understanding of complex ideas without necessarily having to express it in sort of typical, symbolic, numeric ways, or even sometimes some tasks can be tackled without much language at all. And so it's kind of an interesting thing to think about for young children who may not have had the same advantages before coming to school. If they have these spatial opportunities, it just opens up all kinds of doors for them. The first thing is that everybody can improve their spatial reasoning. It's malleable. We can practice and get better at it. It doesn't matter what gender we are. It doesn't matter how old we are. It doesn't matter what our background is. With practice, we can improve our spatial reasoning. So that's the first thing. And then another thing would be that there are many aspects to spatial reasoning. Visualization is one of those aspects. But there are many other parts of visualizing, including perspective taking, composing and decomposing shape, 2D and 3D, symmetry and symmetrizing. There's a lot there. We even connect spatial reasoning to coding and that kind of thing. But so we get better with practice. And so if I think about a young child who's not having much success visualizing, then what I might do is enact some of those same ideas with them. So for example, what do I see sitting here compared to what do you see sitting over there or sitting over here? Well, let's trade places and see what that's like. So we actually think for a minute about what it might be like, and then we enact it. Or I'm thinking about putting 3 green cubes together, and they're going to make a train. I wonder what that would look like. And then let's make it and see if it kind of matches. So we train the brain, we build toward these kinds of visualization moments so that, and eventually they will actually take it on. What is absolutely gobsmacking for us is when we're working with young children one-to-one and we're doing formative assessments with them, we cannot believe their ability to visualize. It's incredible, and often much more adeptly than adults. So I think we have to just, go with it and see how they do with the visualizations and give them lots of opportunities to do so, and it'll come along.
I'd say to that teacher as well, of course you need those experiences to foster your own visualization skills. This isn't something that we grew up doing, first of all, in school. It's something that's very new to mathematics, to thinking about visualizing in mathematics. We've had this strategy in literacy for a long time, and it's a very effective strategy there. In mathematics, it's very different. It is about movement of objects and shapes and ourselves in space. So without those concrete experiences, what are we visualizing about? So I would say, yes, of course, you do need, and children do need, lots of experiences with manipulatives and objects to have something to be moving in their minds, to have those experiences that they can then take into an imaginative space.
Yes. One of the things we've been working with teachers on, and this came from the teacher groups that we work with, are what we call the 3 V's: visualize, verbalize, and verify. And the idea there is we, ask everyone, children, adults, whatever, to visualize a situation or something happening first, then verbalize it by talking to someone. Well, here's what I saw in my mind, and here's what I was thinking, and so on. Or here's what I saw when I looked at those dots, or whatever it may be. And then verify by doing something to kind of make it, or shape it, or take it apart, or whatever it may be. And the 3 V's have been really effective in slowing it down, in making time for visualization, and then making time to talk about what we're thinking and seeing in our mind's eye, and then checking that by working with some materials.